160TX in the shop. My buddy John back in the pit bike scene over here. Finally got him back into the game, so he's going to be racing this thing this season with me at the Garage 83 events at MX23, so that should be fun. But just going over this thing with him now, we saw a few things that look Mickey Mouse on it, like the chain adjusters. Oftentimes you'll see people do this. It looks like the guy broke off the old one in there, tried to extract it, didn't do a good job, so drilled it up, but now we can't get the bolt to adjust anymore. I mean, look, there's no threads on the thing, so obviously it's not going to adjust, but that's definitely how you do not want to have your chain. Air filter probably could use a clean, but we'll check that out. Looks like the stock air filter. Junk carb will eventually do a good carb on this thing, and then he already got tires for it, so we'll do the Midas tires on there. And how else is she looking? Not too bad though. 2014 he said it was when he picked it up. Looks like it's still got like the original front tire possibly on there, the Kenda, and the rear's obviously been changed at the Dunlop. What else do we see on this thing? It looks pretty complete though for what it is. Some of these you see pretty thrashed, like I've seen some all stripped out bolts here and stuff like that. Forks are all a mess. This thing doesn't look too bad, so we're gonna give her some loving today and see if we can get her fired up. Stay tuned to the end of the video, and you'll see this thing burning some grape fuel. The guy put a grape additive in the gas that makes it smell extremely grapey. Like I can just wafting it right now. We'll fix this brake line. So a lot of people always put them the wrong way. This is supposed to go on the inside, so we'll fix that today. How's she looking in there?
Too bad.
Oh, this side's not messed up,
yeah,
so it's only that one side?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. So it's just this side we gotta mess with. That thing is a mess, guys. Look at that. That's what you do not want to do.
Pads look pretty
It's like once you mess up once, do not go ahead and mess up again.
Alright.
You know? We'll fix that. What do you say, the pads are alright?
Yeah, the pads look good.
Cool. Alright, so let me tackle that. Put that on there. Gotta rotate that thing down. I'm gonna work on putting a new clamp on there. I got another one. Just noticed this when I was gonna reroute this. I went to take these two bolts off. The guy must have snapped this off. So now we're gonna take off the wheel, pull the caliper off this way instead of trying to weld a stud or something to pull it out this way. So see if that works. See if we get lucky with how I think this should work out. This thing wants to pull out of here. That's the question. Oh, not gonna get lucky, are we? Probably bent the bolt in there or something. Should pull out. I knocked the little edge off the corner piece, so there she is. It's just that little edge, so now we can hopefully, let's see if this works real quick. If we get lucky, this thing on as tight as I can. There we go. She moved a little bit. You just pull this thing off. You can really see. Should come right out now. Made sure I threw a little bit of WD on there. So I don't even know how the guy broke it. He must have. I don't even know how he broke it. The threads weren't. Oh yeah, it started stripping. Put a bad bolt in it or something. Dummy. Alright, well we got that fixed now. That's cool. So I'll put this back together. And then I can put the piece on there. And that fix two things. Alright, we got the front brake all dialed in. Got it routed the right way around the fork. Got the clamp on there nice and tight so that won't move. We adjusted the throttle. The throttle is down so you can get full throttle in this bad boy. Go ahead and put a little more oil in there, so if you see that, it's about, needs a tiny bit more. So go to Pro Honda GN4 for this bad boy. Should put a little in there. I don't know how much exactly it needs, but at least a little gulp. Let's see where that gets us. Oh yeah, right up there. Another little sip. Should be perfect. We checked it over. We got the chain has some slack in it now, so it's not too tight. We're gonna just leave this. I got that tight and push the tire forward and tighten up the axle so it shouldn't move. And we're gonna get a chain guide and a whole new swing arm for it before the first race, hopefully. And then this side was messed up too. They must have put a bigger bolt in there, so we're not even gonna Mickey Mouse it anymore. We got it all loosened up and even. other than that, she's pretty much ready to go. We're gonna pull it outside and start it up right now. The only other thing that like to do before the race is maybe get him a new carburetor too. This is the stock carb. We put like a 28mm PW. I was just adjusting the idle. Got a little leak right here. She wants to idle so high. No smoke or nothing, no? No. Yeah, we got a little oil leak on the lower tappet cover. We need to take care of that. Shut her down. Yeah, we'll put the new O-ring on that lower tappet cover right there. You can see it's dripping a little bit. That's why it's smoking. Ended up making a little bit of a mess. Changed out the O-ring on there. Ended up having to just double up. Dude put the wrong one on there, so hopefully that works for now. That's what the plug's looking like. I thought it might be a little white, just based on how it was running, but it actually looks a little rich. So go ahead and throw that thing back in there. We'll start her up again and see if that lower tappet cover leaks. It actually doesn't look too old. I mean, usually the first things that would go would be these on my engine, so the fact that those stayed around for a while. She looks pretty decent though. She's a ripper. Now we see if this is leaking. That's the old stuff burning off.
Yep.
It's gonna smoke for a minute. That should burn off pretty quick. Doesn't look like it's leaking. That's good. I think we might have to go rip these things. Take the blue slow racer out. The idle's a little high though. Give her a little rep. It's running better now.
Yeah.
Give her a little rep. That was first gear. Is that first gear?
Yeah.
As far as we can zoom in. Blew his hat right off and everything. Blew the hat right off.
Huh?
Blew the hat right off and everything. Meet me back in the driveway. Have limiter on the 160TX. Fresh off a wide open rip. Nothing's leaking. Burned off that little bit of oil, so now I'll go ahead and put the skid plate back on this puppy. The skid plate back on. No leaks or anything. She held up to the wide open throttle test. Got the brake line rerouted. That's a little bit for today. We were going to end up taking my slow race route and this bike out to the woods for a ride, but it's getting later now and it's my buddy's birthday. Shout out to him. Happy birthday, and hopefully he's happy what we got to do with his bike today. I'm sure he is. We're dialed. We are going to originally take him for a ride and show you what it's made of out there in the woods, but we figured take a little bit more time and go over everything and make sure it's dialed in because we're going to hammer on these things. So if you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more content on this bike. And my buddy John's going to be racing with me this season, so we're going to have a couple more buddies out there on the track. Pumped on that. She's a ripper.